Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Chris here, and it is Wednesday today, and normally I have my videos up on Wednesday. I had all kinds of stuff already pre-recorded and stuff, and I don't know how this one slipped through the cracks. I think I probably had some other video that I probably wanted to put up. I don't know. I've got some wedding stuff that I'm going to put up, like some product stuff, maybe some behind the scenes things. I know I've got some unboxing videos of some product and stuff that I have for my clients, and maybe I've got another video that I'm still kind of working on right now of how I prepare to go and go on a shoot. So I'll probably be adding that to this YouTube channel as well, just kind of expanding the channel. But for some reason today, nothing popped up at 8 o'clock in the morning Central Time. So I was like, son of a bitch.
Serenity now! Serenity now!
And I was thinking about doing like Whiskey Wednesdays and then something else on a Saturday, whether it's cigars or clothing stuff or cars or guns. I don't know. Figure something out. But we're still in the developmental process of building this channel. But anyway, well, I mean, it doesn't have to just be Whiskey Wednesday, but it sounds kind of cool. So, and I got a lot of booze, but I got a lot of other crap here too. So,
Well, I didn't have anything else planned for today. Let's go get drunk!
but anyway, I thought I would do another cigar review and giveaway because we have only got one cigar in our subscribers' choice humidor. So we need to start moving on that because I'd like to get this stuff out for you this summer sometime. So yeah, so let's do that. I still have another video that's coming up sometime this month, I believe. It's another humidor tour of all of my cigars that are in boxes, and there are a lot. So check that one out when it comes out. It'll be coming out here soon. So, but anyway, I thought we would do one, and we'll do a little bit of an unboxing and wrapping here of these cool cigars. I think you guys are going to really like this. They smell so good too. I've had two of these in the past, so I got a little 5-pack just for the fun of it because I thought, well, I couldn't get a box. Well, the box is really expensive anyway, but I couldn't get a box anyway. And I had two of these cigars that on the same trip because they were really, really, really good. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get a 5-pack because I still want to have some more for myself when I get home. I want to put some age on them. There's about a couple months of age on these things here already. And I think this is the one that my buddies were down in the south for, and they picked this up here for me. I think this is the one. I'd have to go back. So this has been in my humidor for a couple months now. I could probably still use a little bit more time, but the one that I had at the brick and mortar was really, really good anyway. So I don't know how much aging they had that one. So, but I also got this 5-pack because I knew I wanted to share it with you guys. And this one here is right out of the Dominican Republic, and this is the Big Papi from David Ortiz. It's a really nice Toro size cigar, medium strength. It's a 6-inch cigar at 54 ring gauge, and just a really, really nice, just a beautiful, beautiful cigar, and a Claro wrapper on it. Like, look at that, eh? It's just a really cool light to medium brown wrapper on it, and crazy flavors on this guy. It's and like I said, yeah, it's right out of the Dominican Republic, from David Ortiz. It's made by Ortiz Cigars. The wrapper on it is a Ecuadorian Habano Claro. And the binder is a Cirillo from 1998, and the fillers are Dominican and Nicaraguan. So really, really, really cool cigar. It's teamed up with David Ortiz who's a baseball player. I'm not really into baseball or whatever. I like hockey, obviously being a Canadian. Grew up playing hockey since I was a little kid. Played all the way through high school, all the way through university. I was one of those crazy ass goalies. I played like Billy Smith and Ron Hextall, if you ever seen them. I was really just a normal goalie, I guess, right up until about grade 9. And then we got into a big fight, like it was a bench clearing brawl. The whole team, everybody, coming over the boards and everything. We're in grade 10. And I met the goalie at center ice, and everyone's just fighting, and the fans are going nuts. And the goalie and I, we grab each other's jerseys and stuff. We're looking at each other, and we're just killing ourselves laughing. And we're looking around, and we're like, "This is so cool!" And he's like, "Yeah, I know, man, this is awesome. I know." And we're just kind of circling around, holding each other's jerseys, killing ourselves laughing. Never threw a punch at each other at all. And then we tap each other's blockers or pads. Oh, it's a good fight, good fight. Didn't throw a punch. I mean, it's another goalie, right? But after that, like, we went to school, and everybody was like, even the teachers, like, "That was awesome, that was so cool. It was like slap shot." And then, being idiot kids from the country in grade 10, well, we're getting attention for this, so we started fighting every game. And I went a little nutty. I was playing like I said, Billy Smith and Ron Hextall. I'd throw my stick at my own players. I'd chop my own players down if they're blocking me. On warm-ups, if they're shooting me past my head, I'd come and throw my stick at them. Like, "What team are you guys on? You're supposed to be warming me up and not taking me out." I would chop a guy down in front of me, and if he turned around to hit me, I just put my glove over his face and punch him in the throat with my blocker. Someone's coming to do a wraparound, I get my pad down on the ice, and then I kept my stick, and it would come across at chest level at tomahawk. Word got out very quickly that the goalie's nuts, and don't get anywhere near him because this guy's a nut job. Like, I would tape my stick like 6 inches down instead of having the butt end, like the tape at the very top. I'd put it right down so I can get the end of the stick up into the cage of people, if they're getting a little close to me. I chased a guy down at center ice. He was riding a stick, and he's like, "Yay, I scored." And then people were like, even I could still hear them going, "No, he's behind you." And I jumped on him on center ice. It was like, "Don't do that again." And I was smashing his head down into the ice with his cage. He never got hurt, but he was really surprised that I jumped on top of him. And he's like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, "Don't ride your stick. I'm sorry." So that's kind of how I played up until then. And then after university, it was just beer league hockey, and there's a lot of beer and a lot of booze, a lot of fun. So I never really got into baseball or basketball or football or anything like that. And I like Formula One. I've always loved Formula One and Le Mans and the Mille Miglia, stuff like that. Like, I like cars. So
just hoard. And you owe me $50, dog.
For what?
Bam! What? Bam! Made a spoiler for you, dog.
J-Rock, it's made out of hockey sticks and a piece of wood.
Yeah, but it's tight. Tight.
And it's 8 hours custom, man.
Sam, you down?
You feeling me?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, then holler at me with some Skrilla, and I guess we tight.
Look, I'll give you $20.
Tight.
But the game of hockey has changed a lot, so I haven't watched a hockey game in forever. Mind you, with the job I'm doing now, I just don't have the time to sit around and watch anything on TV. That's why I like YouTube, because I can sit there and watch it for 10, 15 minutes. I don't really have to pay too much attention to it, because there's not a, you don't need to really be paying too much attention to what's going on it. For the stuff that I watch anyway, it's just good background noise. You can hear what's kind of happening. So that's kind of how I really like YouTube. But the game has changed so much. I mean, if you look at somebody the wrong way now, you get a penalty. It's become more of a ring-at game, so in my opinion. But that's just me. Like I said, I'm a Canadian kid that grew up watching the good old boys on TV. But anyway, back to the cigar here. Not taking away anything from baseball or anything. I've been to lots of baseball games down south when I was flying with Air Canada. I've been to a lot of football games. I've been to a lot of basketball games. One of our flight attendants saw LeBron James play when I was with Air Canada Jazz. We're down in Cleveland. And she's like, "I want to go see LeBron James." I'm like, "All right, let's whatever." And then the next day, she had these bangers, those little blow-up bangers. She was running up and down the aisle. I'm like, "Oh, God. I thought we were Air Canada and not WestJet." And the guy I was flying with thought it was pretty funny, because WestJet is kind of the stuff that, they have fun on their planes, and Air Canada's kind of stuffy and, but anyway. But this cigar here, David, he got the Artisanal guys here to help him out in 2013, and he kind of made it for himself. and for charity events and friends and stuff to pass this thing along. Well, I guess it was so much of a hit that everyone's like, you need to make this here full time. We really like the cigar and we want one for ourselves in stores. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll buy and make a cigar for you there. And home run. So in 2016, it came out for the public. So you can buy this at any of the brick and mortars, and it's been a big hit. And it's the same guys who made the 91 point cigar, the Extractus brand cigars. So those are really good. If you haven't had those, you got to try those ones out. But anyway, as you kind of start with a cigar, like it's a really good Dominican Republic cigar. It's a medium strength cigar. So right at the beginning, you're going to really notice like notes of like pepper, like light pepper, a little bit of spice, some chestnut kind of notes right at the very first part of the start. As you work through it, you're going to get some cream notes and really kind of rich notes of like earth, nuts, and leather. So it's a really, really, really nice cigar. I think you guys are really going to like this one. I know I certainly do, and I'm sure you guys will as well. And then, like I said to my American brethren, you guys are, I wouldn't say everybody's baseball fans down there, but I'm sure quite a few guys like baseball down there. And of David, he's right from the Dominican as well, by the way. So it's really cool that he's made a cigar from the same country that he's from. But yeah, it's a cool game though. Like you go and watch it, and we've got a baseball team here. We got a northern team here called the Gold Eyes. I've been to a few of those games, and boy, it's just a really cool game. I was able to go down and I shot a couple of the games for them as well. So I was down on the grass there with them and getting some really great photos and action shots. Like it was really cool. Like I like doing sports photography, and this is, like even basketball. I'm like, I'm not really into basketball, but goddamn, I go to a basketball game. There's a lot going on in that sport. Like holy crap. You're thinking like, it's just guys throwing the basket. No, it is nothing like that at all. It's crazy. I was in Utah one time, picking up an airplane. I got shanghaied down there, and I'll tell the whole story later on about the whole deal of being down there. But anyway, I got courtside seats to watch the Utah Jazz play, and I saw this guy. He was really, really, really short. I sat beside Toad Loke as well. I was like, who the hell is this guy? I looked him up. He was 6'5", and he was small next to these guys. And those guys are like 7-something feet tall. I'm like, Jesus, man, that's nuts. But yeah, anyway, it's sports are cool. I love sports. So let's open this guy up and let's get him into your humidor. We're going to start a brand spanking new humidor today. Let's open that up with this really cool knife here from Delta 7 Gear and my good buddy Alexander Forsyth. This is the Cura. This is a brand new knife. It's a quick release knife. Just awesome. You can see in my hand here, how big it is. And you can see it's a Tonto style Japanese blade, and it's crazy sharp. I haven't managed to cut myself on this yet, but give me time, I'm sure I will. With the Lynx, I've cut myself like 4 times on the damn thing. They're so sharp. They look at you the wrong way and you get cut. But you should get, if you're into knives, you should get one of these things. They're absolutely fantastic. But so here is this awesome cigar. I'm just gonna put this blade away here so I don't cut myself on it. Put this off to the side. There we go. So this is what it looks like here. Really, really, really cool cigar. Absolutely love it. Like, look at how crazy beautiful that Claro wrapper is on it too. Like, it's so nice, and it smells so good. You open the thing up right now and you can just smell the nuttiness and the cream to it, and it's a nice cigar. And anybody who you're gonna like smoking this one for sure. You're gonna really enjoy it. But if you're a collector of like sporting memorabilia, that's kind of a cool sporting memorabilia. You got like professional baseball players cigar. I think that's kind of cool. So anyway, let's get this guy into here. We're gonna start with a brand spanking new humidor. We're gonna open up here with you guys, and so we'll start this. So these cigars are not going to go into this yet. I still have to season this one here. So it's going to be a couple weeks before they actually go into here, because it's going to take me a good 2 to 2.5 weeks to get this thing up to speed for you, because if I throw it in now, your cigars will be wrecked. For all of you who don't, or just kind of getting into cigars, when you get a brand new humidor, do not, and I repeat, do not put your cigars in there right away, because what happens is, this is a cedar lined cigar, so it's a Spanish cedar lined cigar, humidor. And what Spanish cedar likes to do is it absorbs water, right, and humidity. So what it's going to do is, because there's no water or humidity in your humidor as of yet, where's it going to find it from? Well, you put perfectly humidified cigars into a dry humidor, what's going to happen is it's going to take all the humidity out of your cigars, and your cigars are going to be wrecked. It got completely destroyed, because that's the only source of humidity they're going to get. So anyway, let us open this guy up. This is what you get in there, same as the last few that we've been giving away here to you guys. You know, you got a little, I don't know if you want to use that one still, but I always just use the Boveda packs. Now this will be nicely humidified for you. If you want, I could throw the cards in. It's totally up to you if you want those or not. Last few I've just kind of left them out because you really don't need them. It's just extra junk, but if you really want them, I can put them in there for you. But anyway, so let's let us open this up, and this guy here is going in there. And in the last video I did with cigars on it, that I was opening up, we're going to go out to my buddy's place for whiskey night, and I was going to bring these cigars here, these really nice Macanudos, Baron de Rothschild Lanceros. Turns out it was really cold out, and nobody wanted to go for cigars. But then when we got there, it was like, man, I wish we really went out some cigars. And I was like, well, you know, I had a nice box here. Oh my God, those smell good. Sorry, those smell really good. Cigars, and they're like, son of a bitch, we should have brought them. So anyway, I will still be bringing these at some point when it warms up, but we are going to put one of these here in as well, because I said, for subscribers' choice, does anybody want one of these? And I had a ton of people going, yes, absolutely, 100%. We would absolutely love to have one of those cigars in the humidor. So I'm like, all right, done. So, so those are the two cigars going into the humidor to start with. And we will start building that up. So there we go. So there's our subscribers' choice humidor that we're starting. So, so yeah, that's about it. I know a couple of you guys were, like I said, I would mention some crazy flying stories, some surfing stories or whatever. I guess I got a bunch of wacky stories and stuff, and they're like, damn, yeah, we'd like to hear some of those. So, I thought I would kind of start at the beginning of my flying for the first one. My dad and I went out. My father's an airline pilot. Well, he's a retired airline pilot, but he was flying the Airbus 320 at the time for a company called Canadian Airlines. But and I was 22, almost 23, because I just moved back from California. So we're going out. We're gonna go and find a flight school for Junior here to start his flight training. And so we went to a company in St. Andrews. It was called Winnipeg Aviation, and they had Cherokee 140s, and they also had one 151 there, and it was all painted up to it looked like the Flying Tigers. But anyway, we go out there, and the owner's name is Ulrich Fry. Super nice guy, really nice guy. And anyway, he just saw this young kid come in with his old man, and I guess he wanted to impress us. So yes, we're going to put a really good instructor on here. We're going to take your kid out. We're going to take him flying, and then he's going to become a pilot. And if he's good, he wants to be an instructor, I'll give him a job as a flight instructor. I thought, oh, that's really nice. So he didn't even know me. So, but that's just the way Ulrich was. He's a good man. So anyway, away we go. We're taxiing out, doodly doo 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 doo, and we take off. And and Buddy does the takeoff and everything like that. So away we go, we're flying away. And I don't know, we're kind of working our way out to the practice area. And then he says to me, and I've never flown an airplane before. I've been in planes all my life because my dad was a pilot and we kind of grew up in an airplane, but these are airline planes, right? Not little tiny little two-seater kind of things. So he's like, "Oh, do you know what would happen if when you were taking off and you're at slow speed and you weren't really good on your rudder control?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Well, this would happen." And then the plane was like flying straight and level like this. The jackass with a brand new student that he's trying to impress, that's never been in one of these little things, he just pops the nose up like this, kicks the rudder in, and the plane rolls over onto its back and goes into an incipient spin. So the plane's doing this now as we're going down. And I was like, holy crap. And now we're upside down into this spin. And so I go to grab the controls, because I'm panicked. And he's like, no, don't touch the controls. You're going to crash us. So I'm like, holy crap, now we're going to crash. So he levels us out. And I said, you get me back to St. Andrews right now, you idiot. I was ready to punch the son of a bitch. So we go in and land and then taxi in. And Ulrich's like, so, my boy, how did your flight go? And I said, he just about killed me. We were upside down in the airplane. And he goes, well, I just wanted to show him what a spin was like. And Ulrich takes the guy into the room. And you can hear him screaming at him, what is wrong with you? You don't do that to a brand spanking new student who's never been in a small airplane before, and this is his first introduction to an airplane. What is wrong with you? And he said, I have I'm thinking about just firing you for doing something like that. What the hell is wrong with you? We're going to lose this guy. He's not going to come and fly with us. So Ulrich came out after about 5 minutes of screaming at this guy, and the guy just left. He didn't come back into the hangar. He just left. I think he got in his car and went home. And so anyway, Ulrich's like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. And so he says, I'll make it up to you. Let's you and I go out and fly. It's not going to cost you anything for your fan flight. Don't worry about it. So we taxi out, and he's like, hey, why don't you take control? And so I'm like, I've never done this before. Oh, it's easy. I'll watch the rudders and I'll hold the controls, and you just put your hands on the controls as well, and we'll just do it together. So that's what we did. He was ruddering it, keeping it straight going down the runway. He was telling me how much throttle to put in. And he says, okay, watch the airspeed, and it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. And he says, okay, now gently pull back on the controls. So we pulled back on the controls, and the plane went in the air. And I was like, holy crap. So I took off. I was so impressed with myself. And we're flying around straight and level, having a great time, shooting shit and everything like that. And he goes, you're not going to do any of this crap this idiot did. You'll be doing that later, much, much, much later, well after you've soloed and everything like that. We'll be practicing that. We'll probably do one or two before you solo, just so that you know what's happening, but it's not going to be like this. It's going to be, this guy's an idiot. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He was an idiot. So anyway, flying around, having a great time. And he said, all right, let's go back. So about 45 minutes later, we're coming back. And then he helped me land the airplane. So, he was talking me through it, and he had his hands on the controls, and I was working the throttle, and he was working the rudders. And we landed the airplane, and then I taxied in. So I'm like, oh, yeah, damn, that's really cool. So it was a cool experience. And I signed up that day to start my flight training. So that was my first experience getting to become a pilot. So I guess that's the first story of the flying stuff. There's tons more. Like, oh my God, there's so many crazy things that went on. Yeah, some of the guys I know, some of my subscribers are like, you got all these crazy stories, man. Why don't you tell them during your videos there, or during your videos, or after your videos? So I thought, yeah, I can probably do something like that. Hope that wasn't too boring for you guys. Appreciate everything. Appreciate you guys watching, subscribing to the channel. Please like and subscribe. We've got these two guys here going into our Subscriber's Choice Humidor, and like the title says, Subscriber's Choice, for a chance to win the cigars and everything else that's going to be going into there. You have to be a subscriber. So please like and subscribe to this channel. Please share this with anybody that you think that may find some value in it. And stay tuned. There's lots more here to come. And yeah, we're gonna have a good summer here, guys. I got lots of booze and scotch here to give away. Still building up our sample box here of these 2-ounce samples, so we got a lot of really good things for that that I've got pre-recorded. One of them here is the one that I just finished. Is this awesome this scotch? This is incredible. This Highland Park Valknut. Oh my God, you guys are gonna love that one. You really like this one. This one's been sold out for a while, so. And right after this one here, I'm gonna do kind of a back-to-back because I've already got it recorded, and our Spirit release was just out this past weekend, so past Saturday. It's Wednesday now. So I'm going to put that one out today as well for a Wednesday. So it'll be kind of a Whiskey Wednesday kind of thing. But it's just what I picked up at Spirit Release. I got some pretty good bottles. And every one of them we're going to be opening up. We're going to review them together. And we are going to do samples of every one of those as well. So one lucky subscriber, or maybe even 2 lucky subscribers, will have a chance to win some of these really nice scotches and bourbons and whiskeys and stuff that we were able to pick up on our Spirit release here this past Saturday. So stay tuned for that. That one will be up right away here, so check that one out too. And please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for everything. I really appreciate it, guys, more than you could ever possibly know. We're gonna have a great summer this year. And another thing that I'm going to be doing here is when I started this channel, I started it as, you know, a guy's channel, but it was originally called Wear It Like Bond. So it was more of a James Bond type of thing. And I thought, well, you know, I'm just going to use my name so everybody knows kind of who I am and not some wacky Bond guy. But anyway, I like James Bond. But if it's a guy's channel and it was supposed to be a Bond channel, I want to start looking like that, you know, like getting back into a good shape. So I thought you guys may be able to help me. We're going to get into this much more in depth later on, but you know, if you held somebody accountable, to hold yourself accountable, you may need some help. So I might need some help here, guys. I got to get back into good shape. So I thought maybe I would do, you know, kind of some videos of maybe once a month kind of thing of my progress and what I've been doing. And if you guys wanted to follow along with me, it might help you guys out too. I don't know, but I know it'll help me out because I dropped some pounds, and if I just kind of leave it up to myself just to kind of do it, I probably could do it. But I think if I was to have like a team of people behind me and to kind of hold myself accountable, like, hey, I thought you said you were going to be doing this week, and you don't look any different than you did a month ago, and I thought maybe you would be like 4 or 5, maybe 8 pounds lighter. You've been still going to McDonald's, haven't you, you fat bastard? I'm like, yeah, but you know, if I'm on camera and being held to task, that might help out a bit more too. So I've got a bunch of suits that I got to try to fit back into this summer for a wedding. So you guys I might need to call in to some help from you guys. So we're going to be doing that too, but we'll get that'll be another video altogether sooner than later. But anyway, I've gone on too long here. It's been, oh God, it's been 28 minutes already. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. This is just the start into our subscribers' choice. This is a very good start. But well, you know what? But let me know if this is something you guys want in there. Just because I'm doing it doesn't mean you guys might not necessarily want it. If you don't want it in there, we got tons more cigars to go. If you just like, no, I don't really care for that one, then we'll leave it out. It's not a big deal. We got lots more to go in there, and we've done a lot of reviews on other cigars that were really good that you guys may want to go back in on and look and go, wow, you know, I really like whatever cigar that went in there, you know, maybe that, whatever, that Gurkha Widowmaker or something like that. Could you put that one in there instead? Much rather have that than the Big Papi or this Macanudo Lancero Cafe. It's your humidor, so we'll put it whatever you guys want in. Whatever I've got, you guys want it, it's yours. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut this off now. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. And my Spirit release one here is coming up right away, so do me a favor and watch that, or even give it a like or whatever, or even just put it on in the background if you're not even watching it. And the views and stuff really helps the channel out. I really appreciate everything, guys. I've got a Patreon page going on now too, so it's up to you if you guys want to support that. It'll go into everything will go into this channel. So more cigars, more humidors, maybe more bottles, more kind of everything, more of everything. I've got like, maybe a watch I can give away, maybe a knife or something. Like everything that gets made through Patreon goes right back into the channel, and it goes right back to you guys. So maybe even better things to give away. I've got all the cameras I need and everything like that. I'm a professional photographer and video guy, so I don't need any more of that, but we can get better stuff for you guys. So that's kind of the plan with that, but it's up to you. But have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.